Okay, Mars moves into Aquarius today, meets up with Pluto early tomorrow morning, awakening the inner warrior within us. We become the crusader of an idea, of a cause. We dare to go after what we want. So sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies. Together, we'll gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So, hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. Welcome to your daily focus for February the 13th, 2024. And let's start with the numerology. Before we start with the numerology, though, I have a question for you because it was in the comments that you cannot hear me. I have invested like thousands of dollars in different stuff so that you could hear me. So if you're not hearing me, could you let me know? Or if I'm too loud, could you let me know? It would be greatly appreciated. So, anyways, let's get back to the numerology. Today we have the 13 energy. The 13 energy, well, it's considered an unlucky number, isn't it? And that is mainly because what happens to us under a 13 energy doesn't always seem all that great. It actually feels like we've upset our apple cart. We've gone in the wrong direction. There's the unknown. There's that restless feeling. There's that things aren't going the way we want. Maybe our plate gets fuller. Maybe our focus needs to change to something completely different in our lives just in an instant like that. It's not until we have walked a bit of our path when we look back and we see how that event happening in our lives actually put us in the here and now, which is exactly where we want to stay the rest of our lives because it's so amazing. And it could be something that you've never thought about before. Something comes into being in your life and you start researching it, you start gaining knowledge of it because it has piqued your mind and it takes you in a whole different path than you ever thought possible. 1 plus 3 is a 4 energy, and that's about having our ducks in a row. That is about paying attention to our foundation. Okay, where we have strength, where we have weaknesses, where we need to build so that we can build upon that structure, that foundation, those core principles. If we look at the daily numerology, we'd have a 2 plus a 4 plus an 8. That gives us a 14 energy, having more by having less. Although, for the weeklies, when this card came up or this energy came up, I was more inclined to tell you, the card is usually shown, the 14 energy, the temperance card, is usually shown with an angel standing there, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. And mixing these two cups together. Okay, the secret recipe. Okay, what we need in our lives in order to feel content, happy, safe, productive, seen, loved. So we've fallen into this age of if something's wrong in our life, we should buy something to fix it. It could be a pill, it could be a thing, but we have to buy something to fix it. And the advertisers are very good to tell us that we would be happier and content and loved if we just used this product or that product. We'd be healthy and wealthy and wise if we just went over and used these products over here. And so we have to think for ourselves of what truly brings us happiness, what truly brings us joy, what makes us stand strong and confident, what makes us aware of our value, that we are enough. 1 plus 4 is a 5. The 5 energy is, well, it's a busy energy, so we could have that happening. But the 5 energy is about bringing in joy and happiness and laughter and celebration into your life on a consistent basis. To allow our creativity to flow, to feel alive within. Okay, astrology, sun's in Aquarius, moon is in Aries, and big headline of the day is Mars enters Aquarius. So we become team players first and foremost. But we are, we're less about our own personal power and more about the collective. And we'll probably lean towards unconventional methods. We may approach our problems through more logic rather than emotion. And this is an energy where the motivation appears when we're all in, when we can get completely behind that idea or that cause. That's when we become a crusader. Otherwise, we spend a lot of time thinking rather than doing. So the most important question to ask yourself over the next several weeks is, when you find yourself procrastinating, why am I not fully behind this action? What holds me back? What part of it do I not believe in? I can't get behind. Because understanding that will move you past the procrastination that you are experiencing. And you become the crusader and the cause and the idea. Now we also have Venus sextiling Neptune today. We want to see the best in people. We want to see the best in situations. Be careful of that. But we open up our hearts and we become much more compassionate in how we treat each other. So there is a beautiful aspect of that. But don't, be careful of what you're buying into when this is happening. Okay, when Venus and Neptune are talking, we should be always careful that we're not seeing something that isn't really there. It's an illusion. It tells us that if we get this, we'll be so happy, and we find out that we're no happier with it. Now, the last thing that I think I should mention, it's happening early tomorrow morning, but you're going to feel this energy because it is so raw. So it's happening early tomorrow, but we're going to feel this energy around us. And that is Mars and Pluto meeting in the sky. So our inner warrior comes out. We dare to take a step towards what we want. We have a strong sense of purpose. Very strong sense of purpose. Now we need to stay mindful of some things. First of all, if we are impatient, we want to push things forward. We want to break through. Okay, that's going to trip us up. So, measure twice, cut once, so the carpenter says. So think about what you are doing, the actions that you are doing. Make sure, too, that you are, any buried resentment. Okay, that could push us towards actions that do not align with any sort of reasoning. We can experience power struggles during this time. Absolutely. We can easily push ourselves into exhaustion. So pace yourself. This is a time when we decide to just tear it down and start anew or build something from the ground up. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, so this today, look at what we got here. Got the Six of Wands fell out. This tells me that you are coming into or are present right now. It's happening in your life, or you're working towards in some way a great success in your life. People are celebrating you, your talents, your abilities, what you stand for. Okay, our stature is raised here. This is also a time when we cannot rest. As much as we may want to sit back for a moment, maybe bask in the glory of our successes, but even, if we're not experiencing the success right now, we could have that pullback a little bit. Mars does bring in procrastination when we're not completely behind something. So this is a time to push ourselves forward, to keep showing up, to keep the consistency alive, to bring in the successes we want in our lives. But what I was going to say is the solar eclipse, I think it's April 18th. So it's not too far away when you think about it, but our town is closing the town. The schools are going to be closed down. Me and Paul went out to the local library today and picked up our free eclipse glasses so that we could all view it. I guess we're in a pocket in Ontario where you will be able to easily see. It's one of the best vantage points for the eclipse. Now it's not long, it's only like 3.5 minutes long, but I mean, I'm excited. So, and then it was funny, I went to the car dealership today and I was talking to somebody there, and that happens to be their birthday. So I'm like, we have to get together. So I want to do your cards. Oh my goodness. Anyways, So I'll have something for the eclipse thing. I was going to do something for the eclipse thing, but it's kind of hard to go against the town and what they're going to be offering. So I guess I'll maybe join the town, do something on my own, but you'll be a part of it. Okay, here we go. Underlying energy for today is the Chariot. Oh, and that reminds me. Do you see? Okay, so you won't. I know you can't really see it that well, unfortunately. But I am going to be redoing my office. I didn't want to put nails in the wall and move a bunch of stuff around. Maybe I'll do a little bit on a camera if you really want. If you can't wait any longer, then I'll do a little video on my phone and put it up for you all. It's a Jim Warren. If you're not familiar with Jim Warren, he is the only artist that has won a Grammy for his work on Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band Against the Wind. Okay, so this one is called The Painted Horse. He's got a few. But I just love how you're coming through the chaos in life, all those things that pull you down, all those things that burden you, and you run underneath that rainbow, and you come alive. You're rebirthed. You're hitting land, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So, anyways, the Chariot. What else? Oh, and Disney. He's one of the few painters that is actually contracted by Disney. And it's signed. It is. The Chariot. The Chariot is an energy to pull it back a little bit, to really think about where we're going. Remember, Mars is going to want to push us fast forward here. Our warrior comes out. We want the battle. We want the crusade. We want to go forward in some way. We want to hit that problem, hit that challenge so that we have the successes on the other side. We want to go through it. But it's foggy and it's dark, and we need to wait for the sun to rise. We need to wait for the path to clear so that we can see going forward. So that we can make the right choices the first time around. So that we don't have to turn back and get to point A again. We have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is about gratitude. It's about seeing what you already have. Maybe that's part of the 14 energy. Before you're ready to go out and get something new to make you happy, realize the things that are around you already to make you happy in life. The people, the situations, the environment. You know, maybe you just got a new painting, whatever it might be. Did I show you the other one? Okay, this is called the Ascension over there. So anyways, that's some of the artwork I got on the cruise. Now that is done by David Najjar, and it's called the Ascension. And it just reminded me of the seasons and how the seasons change. But in that one, I mean, the tree is bare. Like, look at that bottom corner, right? The tree is bare, telling us that it's winter, and yet it's surrounded by blue. So it tells us that even in our winter, we can see the beauty of the rebirth, of the new, of the calm, of the growth that happens in winter when we think everything is dormant and sleeping. Anyways, there's a whole, we'll sit there with that painting for a while and we'll look into it. How about that? We'll go on and we'll do a live thing, and I'll have the two paintings, and we'll talk about the spirituality that we feel from that message that we feel from that painting. Anyways, let me know if you want to do something like that. I'm in. Okay, so we have three cups sitting in front of us. My apologies. And they're brimming. They're brimming with goodness. They're brimming with things that we are grateful for, that we can be thankful for. And yet we're looking away from it. We really don't see it. We're not aware of it. It's just part of our life. It's like we're never grateful for the fridge until it breaks down. Oh my gosh, where'd it go? Why isn't it working? Let's get a new one in a hurry. We need a fridge. That's when you become grateful, when the new fridge comes in and it's put there. Oh, it's a beautiful fridge. Oh, I love this fridge because it's going to keep my food cold, right? Now, many times this card is shown with that final cup in the background there. The hand of God wanting to give it to you. But If we're not grateful for what we already have, then how deserving are we of something new coming into our experience? So start looking at the things that you already have to be grateful for. It might just be the pillow that you put your head on at night. And that's fine. I won't go into the whole gratitude thing. If you go to youtube.com/tarot with Tilly and you scroll down, you will find close to 130 seconds to a couple of minutes for gratitude. Okay, so grow your gratitude. You know, in a half an hour, you can be through like 60 videos and really have a sound, mini course all done for you, really. Everything's there for you. The Knight of Cups shows up again here. Knight of Cups, right smack dab in the middle, about finding joy, finding happiness, taking time out to grow those relationships. Maybe this is a little bit of the Venus and Neptune transit today, where we want to show our compassion, have compassion for each other. We want to love each other. We want to see the best in people right now and in situations right now. And we need to open up our hearts. We need to reach out with compassion to each other. So I would have to say that this is really what this card is. Of no matter how busy your day is, take some time out for someone you love. Be it 5 minutes or a couple of hours. To extend that love to another today. Maybe those are the people that you are grateful for. And then the Three of Cups. So good news could be coming in. Absolutely. Good news is coming in. Celebration, getting together with friends. So it's an energy day, especially because we have Neptune and Venus talking in the sky. Even though Mars is powering house right in here and making us become true warriors, each and every one of us, especially talking to Pluto so early upon entering this sign, that there's still a lot of beauty, there's still a lot of laughter, there's still a lot of love to be had. So be in the moment, experience, don't worry so much about how fast you're going forward, because the warrior within us will push us and push us hard. So allow yourself to let your hair down today. Allow yourself to just find laughter with friends, joy with friends. For some of you, this could be good news coming in. Absolutely. Takes you towards your next step and beyond. Okay. Let's get an oracle card. I was thinking about going live like once a month. I'm trying to work it out right now between Patreon, because my Patreon people already pay. I would like them to be included for free. And YouTube has a thing, but only certain people can get in if they pay. And so, but do little workshops, pull some cards, talk about the astrology. I was thinking of doing that like once a month, the first whatever day of the month. Let me know what time zones you're in, because, my 7 o'clock may not be your 7 o'clock. Okay, we have infinite blessings, the 17. Making the impossible possible. That is the 17 energy. Feeling that hope, that celebration within, waiting to explode out of you. Infinite blessings. So open your heart and your reality to the immeasurable gifts from nature. Loving energy is surrounding you. Love from the highest level is being showered onto you in your life. Count your blessings. Remember that love is all around you. Notice these miracles and blessings as they show up in unexpected ways, but always at the right time. Your life may not be exactly as you anticipated, but be sure to look for your miracles. Look for your miracles. Show gratitude. Celebrate the moment at hand. Okay. An animal, you say. Let's do that. Oh. Okay, we have the elephant. Greatness. Mars coming about. Do you feel your greatness? Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everybody you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. So lean upon the elephant. Become great. Know your greatness. Know your strength. Know your wisdom. Okay? Everybody has something to teach somebody else. If you're here in the here and now, you have something to teach somebody else. You have more knowledge in an area of life than most people do. And there's things that you can learn. So when we come together, there's always something that we are teaching and something we are learning from that interaction with another. Okay, become the leader. Inspire people. And yes, you will be able to overcome any problem. Okay, take it back, think it through, ask yourself some key questions. And you will naturally and easily achieve success. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.